was right at Jason's Wedgbury's feet, and I can see if he's locked on the action, he may not see that in that situation. So, but I'm not so sure that there would have been to change anything anyway, so maybe a break for the Gophers.
Of course, when you challenge and they do meet, you get one challenge. If you are correct, you keep the challenge. If you are incorrect, you are out of challenges for the remainder of the duel. No score 30 seconds in. Sparks was fifth at the Southern Scuffle with a 4-2 record. Loss to Northwestern last Saturday, 5-3 to Max Mayfield. And Sparks, quite the story, began wrestling as a freshman in high school. Won the state title under head coach Dane Valdez in 2020.
Offense, guys.
In 2021, as a true freshman, was 9-5. He was 8-1 in the Big Ten. His only loss was the four-time Big Ten champion Alex Marinelli. Then he suffered an injury.
Yeah, that tells you he's one heck of a competitor. Also tells you he has one heck of a high school coach, right? Got access to good training or whatever it took to be able to go ahead and do it quickly. You know, and sometimes you catch the sport at the right time, or you open your mind and you got creative coaches. Coaches stay basic here with you. It also speaks to being a talented athlete and a competitor. That's what Sparks is.
Had an injury end of the 2021 season. Wrestled at the NCAAs, was 0-2, and then last season just really working his way back into competition. Just 7 matches last season.
Got to go with a little blood timeout on that.
He's got
Guys.
some blood. He's got to stop the match.
Get all the news and highlights from around the conference on the Big Show tonight at 11:30 Eastern, right here on the Big Ten Network. Rick Pizzo. Rick and I will be back at it on Monday with
Nice haircut, David. Nice job on that.
As they clean up the mat here inside the Devaney Sports Center. Getting to go. Both guys toe the line, center of the mat. Here we go. And what a story, Jim, for Bubba Wilson. I mean, this guy had some serious health issues. He redshirted in 2020, won nearly 20 matches at open tournaments, had great momentum, and then heading into that 2020-2021 season, read this article in the Lincoln Journal-Star, he had excruciating headaches in October of 2020, and it was discovered that he had a blood clot in his brain and could have proved deadly. Luckily for him, everything worked out, but of course during that time with COVID, he couldn't see his family. But that was some scary time. According to the article, I mean, he thought he was going to die. It was super serious. Just great to see Bubba Wilson back up here for Nebraska.
There's a shot.
Last year, his first year as the starter, was 6th at the Big Tens. Went to the NCAAs as a 27 seed, was 1-2. But they're excited about him as well in Lincoln. Bubba Wilson out of Manhattan, Kansas. The Little Apple won a couple of Kansas State titles. Wilson and Sparks scoreless. Inside of 10 seconds here in this first period, just a lot of hand fighting.
Who on this coaching staff are they not excited about? We talk about the Huskers. Anytime you come to Lincoln, anytime you talk to that man right there, and he's growing his hair out, you know, but he's just really excitable guy, number one. But he exudes confidence to all of his wrestlers, and you know, you leave town when the coaches give up on you. Nobody leaves Lincoln.
And he's so sincere about it. I mean, we talked about it earlier. He lives every single second of all 10 matches.
Yeah.
Go Green.
How do you like the locks, you know?
Well, he said he's got, what, a couple of sons that I think he said were like 8th and 9th grade. He said, Dad, grow the hair out a little bit.
Yeah. Listen to
Good quick escape there. Less than 10 seconds into the second period, Wilson is on the board.
That's a good point there, because Sparks is good in the top position. The coaches in Minnesota were talking about his improvement in the top position.
With that last name, Jim, he better be good in the top position. Darn right.
He's trying to possess it there.
No, he is not my son, no relation.
Yeah.
Got to meet him a couple of years ago. Nice shot there from Sparks.
Drops him to his rear end. Has that low single finish. He's going to work the shell.
See the flexibility here from Wilson.
Again, doing a nice job of keeping his hips over his knee. Now he tries to square up a little bit. Right now, trying to turn the corner. Looks like he's got Sparks anyway, has a really good position. He's sheltering that leg. He's got the far hip trap. You see how that pressure that Wilson is putting back in is keeping him in a neutral position. Most guys go down to him.
That's great.
Gives up the
There you go.
That's great.
Andrew will ride him. Andrew will ride him out for 40 seconds. He'll try to turn him, he'll ride him out. And it's harder on the bottom. They expend more energy on the bottom.
Does he get points for?
If you get a, see that riding time clock?
No, which one? Oh, I see. Yeah,
If
right.
it, at the end of the thing, if riding time is more, is a minute or more, you get a point.
Oh, okay. He's got to stay on top for at least a minute.
Or more than the other guy does.
Way to finish the period here for Sparks.
If the other guy gets on top, that time goes down.
Oh, I see.
Out in the top position. Keep that 2-1 lead. Let's take a look at the way he finished this takedown here. On the low shot right there. Gets his left hand to the far hip, but just sits him back down there and drives him back over it. Good finish. Because Wilson was putting a lot of pressure back into him, and if he didn't do it properly, if he got up too high, he was going to give it up.
That was great.
The Gopher on bottom here in this third period. Sparks to his feet. Right hands.
Oh, I see. Now the clock's going back down.
See, there's a point for Andrew. It's an escape. It's an
Oh,
escape
okay.
point. He was on bottom and he
Andrew was able
and he
to
escaped.
escape.
That's right. Yeah. So you see how the clock went down a little bit for Andrew because Bubba was on top.
Yeah,
Looking to win it here at 165.
he was able to escape within 10 seconds.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Another shot, counter shot there, but right into those hips.
Yeah, you see how he uses that left arm on the right inside of the right thigh of Wilson there to kind of pry himself back out in a good position. Now
Get around, Andrew. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Get his leg.
Similar situation as he scored on
Oh, nice.
Another takedown. That's great.
It's comeback baby right here.
He's doing well.
up to the hip.
5 unanswered for Andrew Sparks.
57 seconds left. He's got 58.
Riding time in a minute. But if you're Sparks here, not a whole lot of time. A couple takedowns, get bonus points. Unless you're able to work a turn. Has him flat. He's looking at the power half.
So that riding time is a bonus point at the end.
Yeah, and he doesn't have it locked in yet. He will in a few seconds here.
Basically take him that direction there. Now he's going to try to come over. So right now this is a ride.
Riding time's locked in now.
Even though he's turning the hips,
There's not enough. Even if the guy got up right now, Andrew's got over a minute of riding time.
cross face, or see, everything's keeping the shoulders flat. He's not really going with the turn. That's one thing I wish all officials would take a look at here, to notice the difference between what's really riding in that position and what really is effective turns.
6-1 with the riding time.
So that's it. He won, right? 3.
Yep.
That's great. Great win.
Let's take a look at that closing out takedown. I love the counter shot that he
He's
got.
pretty excited.
Watch, this is the double right here. He's trying to switch off to a double. He only gets his hand, but look at him go. Itsy bitsy spider shot. All right? That's ridiculous. That's what you got to do. Got to do what it takes.